be a big run out of her. Oh, a little bobble coming out.
French national champion. She took that sleeve in Les Arcs.
How's that, Myriam, when you do this big start launch and you either like do a burnout or you kind of like pull up too hard on the bars and they go sideways and you start your run first pedal stroke with a really small mistake?
It means like it's going to be hard. Oh, did you see this?
Oh, yeah.
Great from Myriam Cabirou, and she's faster by 0.04 of a second now. The lights turn green for the first time in a while.
Cami was able to just barely hold on to it, but she's getting over these jumps real easy, which is a sign she's got the power to make it happen.
Yeah, 10th of a second back now at the second split, so it's all to play for still for Cabirou.
Really good pace, and then she's going to enter the zip section. Is she going to take inside, outside? Flat out in the outside. Perfect.
Yeah, it's looking real good.
What's it going to tell us? It does go green. 0.4 of a second. And, and both of your expert status is confirmed for the rest of the year now.
Thank you. She didn't do too much of a break between the two steep section.
It's looked like classic Cabirou, hasn't it? She has combined precision with aggression here in Poland, and it has worked. Myriam Cabirou crosses the line and goes fastest in Bielsko-Biała by 1.1 seconds.
Crazy.
Myriam Cabirou.
Super stoked for Myriam. She had a great run. It was super good to watch.
Myriam Cabirou wins in Bielsko-Biała.
Put down an impressive qualification time with over 8 seconds in front of second place. She reined it in for a semi-finals, but now the finals need to happen. Her team's been working closely with her this weekend to make sure she stays focused. Valley, not even kidding. Look at the additional speed through those rocks.
You can see straight off, can't you, how fast she's going? You
can see it straight away. She's currently 0.5 of a second up on Anna Newkirk's time.
It's
Anna
so cool.
was tight at the top. She made it up at the bottom.
Conti tyres ripping that little...
Oh, she gets through the wood section, goes through the lily pad.
I think that's... I mean, this is the driest it's been all week, so it's ideal conditions, really.
Do you think there's any difference between Anna's run and Valley's run for dirt?
To clear those jumps. I saw her in practice.
This
all her friends were there cheering, and she cleared them both perfectly. So to see that, like, pretty impressive.
Wow, Valley is turning it on here today. 1.9 seconds up on Sector 2. We approach the motorway visibly over 5 kilometers an hour faster at the moment. How difficult is it to regain composure when they start screaming at you like that?
Yeah, I think it's when they say your name. So when they're saying Valley or Rachel is going right into your thought process. And I think...
Wow, that was picture perfect.
That was perfect.
Look at the precision coming down through some of these
gapping
lines
off
here.
That rut. Well, that's where Cami crashed, gapping off that into that rut. It's super tricky section.
Now she must navigate her way down through here cleanly and smoothly. She's got the time up her sleeve. She is 5.1 seconds up.
Days.
Valley is charging. Section here. She's got 2 corners to go. She needs to navigate these. Oh, massive G out.
Get clipped back in. Get on the gas, Valley.
Alessia's embraced this Finnish arena roar as she charges to the line.
Wow.
Valley Höll comes across the line to dominate.
Oh my gosh.
In Leogang.
Look at the time, 7 seconds. Oh my, that is incredible.
7.1 seconds. Valley, what a run, embrace that. Valley Höll, ladies and gentlemen, your 2023 World Champion. And claims her second Leogang UCI Downhill World Cup victory here today.
Fighting to find the flow here, the strength at the bottom part of this track, but Tahnee is a racer when it comes down to needing to put down a good performance when it counts. She's one of the absolute best, so I'm curious. Oh yeah, and she's doing it, up 5 seconds at the second split here.
She's doing it all right. She's put in a great top sector. She's 4.7 up at split 2. We're eagerly await split 3 time. Tahnee Seagrave has pieced this puzzle together fantastically so far. She finally gets a chance to rest right now before she attacks this lower section. She has dropped a little bit of time between Sector 2 and Sector 3. Is that some fatigue creeping in? Slight mistake there. It is so difficult to maintain speed through that bit, Aaron.
Yeah, absolutely. This is where the hands are pretty much done, and you got to be able to fight through it here. I'm curious to see how Tahnee manages this. I think she's been struggling a little bit at the bottom part of this track all weekend. Maybe with the fatigue, maybe she's dealing with a little injury or something not quite clicking, but she's definitely making the most of it here. Just got to stay aggressive, keep that intensity up.
You can see her dad eagerly pacing and watching down the bottom. Team manager and Daddy O's hanging out, waiting for Tahnee to come across the line. She's 2.8 back. We cannot wait to see if she's made up some more time. She's 1 second up at the moment. I apologise. She's up 1 second at the moment, so she is slightly starting to fatigue potentially. She still has a 1 second lead right now. She's got one hand on that hot seat. She goes for the outside line to carry a bit of extra speed, maybe take a little bit of pressure off her arms and her hands, as she has a couple of sections to go into the arena through the Val d'Isole, Pipo gap, through the braking bumps. She's got 2 corners to go. She's got 1 second to play with. She needs to get on the pedals and get on the pedals hard as she sprints to the line. Will she claim the hot seat off Monica Hrasnik? Right now, Tahnee Seagrave to the line, and she goes fastest with a 4:31.4. Val d'Isole World Cup champion here today. What an incredible run. What a return. What an insane performance from all of our elite women athletes.
Oh, that is so cool to see. Congrats, Tahnee. What a ride. It's been a while, and this is a girl that has had to fight through so much, including injuries of her own over years and years.
The European champ leaves the start hop in Léger. Her only finals appearance so far this season, not been going well for her, but she's in the big show today. 9.8 seconds up. This is a question of getting the bike down the lines. Look at the front end trying to break away from underneath, but this section looking like it's going to be key, Aaron.
Yeah, she's committed to the high line there, making it work. She's got to keep the bike straight up and down right here. Be careful. Nice.
Oh,
really? That's good. I'm just barely holding on to it.
Barely holding on to it. We saw those earlier parts of the track in our course preview with Aaron and I, and the force,
Oh, dude. That's scary looking.
This section, my goodness, this was slippery this morning in the morning dew, let alone a bit of drizzle out there. But those ruts, they're so deep. The impact of the riders are hitting those ruts up there in person. They've got to be close to axle deep, some of them.
yeah, we are going to see Farina head to the hot seat, though, as she heads down. Manages to tick off all the sections cleanly. First elite woman to do that. Let's see what her time is. She crossed the line and gives us her first real benchmark, a 4:19.168 for Eleonora Farina. Happy with that. Onto the podium for Valley Höll, but Eleonora Farina has won her first ever UCI Downhill World Cup in Léger. Valley Höll can't believe it. Farina takes victory in France. What a result. Well applauded by Valentina Höll as well. Great to see. Josh, we knew there were going to be scenes today, but scenes on toast. Myriam Nicole leaves the star hop for Commensal, muck off by Riding Addiction. Pom Pom is on track.
We have some excited supporters just out of the start gate there. Allez, Pom Pom. Slight case like that.
Yeah, she's just gone up faster by 0.04 of a second now for Myriam Nicole.
Look at this.
Second split. Myriam Nicole.
Do you see her hit that corner? It's like she's on rails. It's almost like she knows the time's green. Onto this sketchy bridge here.
And that downhill braking zone really, really tricky with tires filled with mud. Gets it. Let's see if it works. Elise Empey up next. Then it's Tahnee Seagrave. 0.3 of a second back though for Myriam Nicole. So she's right on pace with plenty of technical track left in front of her. You can hear the chainsaws roaring from the finish area already now.
Look at the technique. Heels dropped. Low over the bars, just letting the bike roll through that rough stuff. She's up!
She's up by 0.8 of a second now. Looks to be moving to a second in the lead. Valentina Höll's UCI World Cup overall title hopes starting to look iffy here as Myriam Nicole looks set to go fastest. Can she get it down the line?
Oh, she does it! She does it!
1.1 seconds.
Wow!
Myriam Nicole moves into the hot seat.
Oh, the end of that run was electric. Oh, Pom Pom delivering.
Next up, Gracey, Hemstreet, one of your fellow Canadians, fellow West Coaster.
I'll try not to be biased, but
No, you're allowed.
she has a really good
We've been
run.
over this. You're allowed to be biased. I'm not. Gracey Hemstreet for Norco Race Division.
Yeah, and she's technical track, so I think, yeah, look at that.
6 seconds faster for Hemstreet already.
As it gets more wet, I think it gets more technical, and she's super talented. Nice. A bit of steez too.
Yep, spends so much time riding in Coast Gravity Park.
I did a video shoot actually. I mean, I'll let you call it across the line first, but
Hemstreet heading down over the double drops, heading towards the hot seat. The Canadian in front of her home fans crosses the line and goes fastest in Mont Saint Anne by 4.8 seconds.
nice work.
Gracey Hemstreet delights the Canadian fans. Second place today.